The Street Corner Soapbox. The Street Corner Soapbox with Falso and Willin. Podcast takeover. We're making a killing. Music to nightlife. Debauchery and street news. Serving it hot. We are some street news, movies, and mayhem. The craziest guests, words from chaos. Get it off our chest. Rhode Island, worldwide, dark corners in all places. Speak how we live, radio show, smoking aces. Ladies and gents, for the people we're talking. Take the show on the road, right where you're walking. Yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Street Corner Soapbox Podcast coming to you live. That's right, boys and girls. Street Corner Soapbox. Now, we all know during this crazy time with the pandemic, businesses are struggling. So we're here to support local businesses, and we need your help to do so also.
That's right. So subscribe to our Patreon, become a member to help support the show, and receive exclusive episodes and bonus content, as well as discounts on merch. That's patreon.com/streetcorner_soapbox2020.
Follow us on our website, streetcornersoapbox.com. That's right, boys and girls. We are back. Street Corner Soapbox. I'm here with my brother, Lord Willin.
Yo, what's going on? We live in the North End right now.
Oh, yeah, man. Good guest tonight.
Yes,
Friend
sir.
of ours, Christian Silvestri.
How you doing, Christian?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Good to have you on, my man.
What's up? Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come down and fuck with us over here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're live at...
Rabia's Dolce Fumo, 73 Salem Street, Boston, Massachusetts, world-famous North End.
That's right. So
You
if
guys
you're
definitely
hungry...
got to come down and check this place out, man.
Right, if you're hungry and you're in the area, make sure you come check it out. Top-notch food and service. Also, shout out to my man Hamo. Hamo the jeweler's in the building. Good guy. Hamo, you want to say hello to the people?
Hello, guys. How you doing?
What up, what up?
If you're,
Can you guys hear us?
if you're in the market for jewelry, make sure you hit up Hamo.
Absolutely, man. He does some fire pieces,
Yeah.
especially guys like cigar business.
Christian's rocking his jewelry right now, right? You
Absolutely.
rocking some pieces right now?
I got everything on it. We made this piece here, this cross, this Italian ring.
Very nice.
The horns, though.
The horn.
Yeah, I seen the Facebook video. That is dope.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very nice. So, Christian, let's get into this here. So why don't
Sure.
you tell the people about your background, where you're from, and how you got into the business world and all the different ventures and, how you started off.
Well, it's funny because of this president election thing. When I was a kid, I used to follow Donald Trump. Just with his real estate, I always wanted to build things. My grandfather, my father was in the building business. So I just kind of gravitated into the business through that. And I would always follow him. Then Trump, one time, I don't know if anybody remembers The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. So on the very first one, I was on it.
No shit.
And they flew me to L.A.
Oh, really?
To New York, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So the very first episode when they were taping it, so Omarosa, Bill Rancic, Bill's the 101. But Omarosa, I don't know, everyone heard about her. Mm-hmm. But there was this little fucking kid, Sammy, from New York. I don't know if anybody remember him.
No.
He was a Jewish kid. So he would crawl on my fucking leg like a dog. So I'd say, hey, get the fuck away from me. I don't know what you're doing. Then a few minutes later, he'd come back, crawl on the floor, crawl up my fucking leg again. Go, kid, you're going to get a fucking smack. Get the fuck away from me. So he did it again. So I gave him a shot. And then they came to me. They asked me, I had to leave. I had to get on the red eye. They sent me home at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. And I was like, all right, fuck this place. But it was an experience because I met Donald. I met, how they made the whole show and all that stuff. But I was got in the building business, and then the building in construction, it's cyclical, so it goes up, it goes down, it depends on the markets or whatever. And at the time, I was looking to get into some gyms. I talked to my father. We were making a family business, and then we ended up doing a gym. Then we opened up another 2, so we now had 3 gyms. And I've always had restaurants. I've had a bunch in Manchester, New Hampshire. I had a place called Vetro, Sky Bar, Sky Lounge. I had a place called Zaza and Saugus. Then I said to myself, I'm not getting back in this fucking nightclub business. I'm not getting back in the restaurant business. And sure as shit, here I am back in the restaurant business. And then I get fucked with COVID. I get fucked with fucking Baker's rules. I get fucked with everything.
Baker's fucking genius.
Yeah, you guys definitely relate on that.
Yeah, right.
You're disdain for Governor Baker.
fan. Or Gina Raimondo.
Yeah, but you know what happens is the way that they go, if anything made sense, you can almost like sit back and say, okay, it makes sense. But when not one fucking thing about when you walk into a restaurant, you got to wear a mask, but as soon as you sit down, you can take the mask off. So you're telling me that the virus has height regulations? If you're walking, it's going to fucking not hit you, but if you sit down, it doesn't make sense.
I agree with you 100% on that.
It doesn't make sense. At the same time, anytime you walk into any place, everybody touches the fucking door handle. So the mask, right? I mean, once you open that door, it goes out. Unless you got somebody sanitizing the handle every time.
How about the sanitizer? You grab the fucking sanitizer, you use the sanitizer, you put it down, the next person picks up the sanitizer.
Or your phone, the phone.
Everything.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's straight bullshit anyway. The whole thing, I think, is a big political push. I think it's all run by government. Has nothing to do with the actual virus itself.
Yeah.
And I've heard it from doctors. I've heard it from RNs. I've heard it by other people that are higher up in the medical field. I've met the woman who is in charge of the vaccination with Moderna. I've met her. She came and ate here, and she's the one. She talks to Fauci on the phone. And told me that the masks are straight bullshit.
Yeah.
So here you are with somebody who's making the fucking vaccination who told me the masks are bullshit. So
there you go.
Who am I going to believe? A fucking politician or a fucking doctor in a pharmaceutical company?
Yeah, I would vote
doctor all day. People that are actually in the medical field.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. What do you think the origins of the virus are? Do you think it...
Somebody eating a bat in China?
Or do you think it was something else?
No, I think it was man-made, right? So I did a lot of research on this when it first came out. So... the way the virus looks, you see all these little fucking prongs come out of it, right?
Yeah.
So what they did, man-made, is they put what they call an S protein at the end of it. What the S protein allows it to do is penetrate your cells faster than a regular virus. That's why so many people are catching it so quick.
Okay.
A regular virus. So she also told me, like, when it goes back to the mask thing here, that H1N1, the swine, the flu, everything has the same makeup. All these viruses have the same makeup. Do you wear a mask for any of those other viruses?
Nope.
No. So what are you wearing one for this one for? That, and it all ties together.
Yeah. This media fucking hype and, I mean, getting people, like, scared. The fear factor of it all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really.
The whole thing is brainwashing kids and then brainwashing the people. I mean, you know how many people I ask on the street, why are you wearing that? Well, because everybody else is. So you're just fucking a little sheep following everybody else. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, that's what's more, like, the irritating thing. I had a kid, I was in the Prudential Mall, I was talking to a friend of mine. A kid walked by me, and I had the mask down. Just, like, it was just a little down. He says, put your fucking mask on. He says, what'd you say? He says, put your fucking mask. I go, and I got a little hot.
Yeah.
I started to chase him. Cop says, hey, look, it's a Sunday, relax, everybody, calm down. So the kid goes downstairs. I'm fuming in my brain. Why wouldn't he just say, can you put the mask on or be normal about it?
Yeah.
But he had to say it like a tough guy. Put it. So now I go, the fucking mall's about to close. I start to go down. I see him out with two cops. And I'm like, oh, this kid's outside. I can take the mask. So I went outside. I got right in front of his face. I took my mask off. I go, nah, my mask's off, motherfucker. What are you going to do about it now? And he looks at the cops, and the cops are like, because I couldn't do nothing at the time. And I said, no, you had a big mouth inside. You want to tell me to take the fucking mask? What do you want to do? And he went behind the cop and kind of put himself in protection. And he gave me a wink. He's like, you dirty motherfucker. That pissed me off.
That would piss me off, too.
Right. But, I mean, this whole thing, how I even got into the rants, is, if you can remember, like, when there was everything was shut down, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't a Facebook guy. I put on some stupid shit, but I never did rants. I never talk. I don't even know anything about technology. What you guys have going on here, God bless you, because I don't even know.
The world of podcasting.
Yeah. Technology is crazy.
But when he shut us down, he shut the restaurant. Everybody had a restaurant.
Gyms.
Non-essential. He shut our gyms down. Construction in the city shut down. So my construction company. So literally took all the businesses I had and kind of just was like, fuck you. But at the same time, where I got fueled was that motherfucker's still making his paycheck and his family ain't hurting.
Right.
And he's still doing what he's doing. But all of us who try to go out every day and make a living and help people and employ people and do what we have to do, he wants to hurt us. And then that's when I exploded and I started going off. And it kind of went viral.
Right, because you're building and building and building.
You're not the only person that feels that way either.
No.
It's just you've
anybody,
been vocal about it, but
all of us in the service industry. I mean, we're not ranting on Facebook. We can rant here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's crushed. I mean, I run the strip club business, and it's completely
dead.
I mean,
I
gotta run it as a restaurant. I can't have any entertainers, and I went from having 5 bars, 9 bartenders on a shift to having 1 bartender on 1 bar open. These people got families. They got fucking, you know what I mean? They
rent
take
to pay.
I mean, every fucking thing. I mean, you go from making $2,000 a week to making $1,700 a month. How are you fucking gonna do that?
Exactly.
Right.
And a friend of mine who owns a bunch of strip joints, he had said to me he was down over $7 million, and his employees are down $4.3 million.
Yeah,
so
crazy.
And you can't get no PPP money.
Nope.
In that business. So how do you the people that work for you? What happened to them? What happens to them?
Everybody's out.
Look at the casino, right? They're closing down at 9 o'clock. They had to lay off another 1,000 people. What about those people? I mean, and then if you already went on unemployment to get your original, and now then you got employed. Now you're off again. I don't think that starts up again. So where are you getting your money now?
I don't know.
Right?
I haven't got my unemployment checks yet, so maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it does stop. They got to figure out something though, because it's not gonna. I mean, they have to do something. Closing down at 9:30, and then even Rhode Island, they're closing at 10. 10 on the weekdays, but on the weekends you can stay open until 10:30. Like, how the fuck does that make sense? You contradict yourself.
A half an hour. What's a half an hour?
Yeah, but why?
Change?
So then just keep it open until 10:30 every fucking night.
Yeah, well, just keep it open until 2.
Yeah.
They were doing the social distancing with the tables and everything, which I understand. But now all of a sudden we're going back to April and May, where everywhere has to close at 9, 9:30, 10, and the nightlife business is going to be decimated once again.
You got comedians, the strip joints, you got
even Christian musicians.
Musicians. The nightclub business, as we know it, is fucking non-existent.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel bad for
in Florida.
Yeah, I was just in Florida, and everything's fucking normal.
Yeah, it depends on the state.
It depends on the state.
Yeah.
And that's a Republican state, and we're over here stuck in fucking a Democratic state.
Well, Baker's quote-unquote Republican, but he's not.
Yeah, he's a Republican.
Yeah,
and Biden said he was going to give him a seat. You have a Democrat saying, I'm going to give you a seat. As long as you play by the Democratic rules and regulations, and you side with the left.
I heard that about Gina Raimondo in Providence too. Same thing. They say you're going to get an apple with the Treasury. She's the worst fucking governor we ever had.
Yeah.
Well,
she's the one, from what I understand, she told everyone about no mask, and here she is, and there was pictures of her.
Oh, with no mask.
With no mask, with 1 million people.
She makes, I think, $100,000 a year, but her net worth is $300 million.
I didn't see that.
You can just Google it, and you can just Google it, and it comes up.
I didn't know that.
We're at $300 million, but you only make $100,000.
Well, that's not from her pay as a governor.
Well, look at Obama, right? Obama came in as nothing, and now he just bought a $15 million house down in fucking Nantucket or whatever. And what do you do? You just book deals? You're buying $15 million houses?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Fucking making. I mean, and he endorsed.
Bernie Sanders, something similar. He bought that mansion in Vermont after he. He stopped running a couple years back, and then he co-signed Hillary, and then he bought a mansion in Vermont.
The money's coming from all these different fucking countries, and whoever's going to take the bribe takes the bribe, and that's what they've been doing. Trump's the only one that isn't taking the fucking money, and he's cleaning the swamp.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Well, he's donating his checks. I mean,
he's not even taking pay, right? And I mean, why in your right mind would you ever leave a billionaire status lifestyle to get shit on every fucking day of your life?
Good question.
Get made fun of, get threatened. I mean, I think there was already 26 hits on him as a president so far. 26 hits.
Wow.
So, I mean, he has the intelligence, but he also has his own separate people watching him as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So,
have you always been a Republican, supporter of the Republican Party?
I go what I think is best for the country. That's the way I go.
Makes sense.
I don't. Sure. I can't side one or the other. I mean, because people say, Trump's an asshole. He's arrogant. He's this. He grabs pussies. Whatever the fuck. And who didn't?
Yeah, I hear you. That's what I say. I can relate to you.
Yeah.
How he talks and tweets and does all this shit.
Facts.
Okay. I mean, maybe it's not what
he's not polished.
to.
He's not polished.
No.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Usually most of these people are polished, and he's not.
Into it and fucking.
Yeah. Well, he was a businessman coming into the political realm. He wasn't a politician for 40 or 50 years like some of these other guys, like Biden and whatever.
Yeah. And he's
Right.
not taking his pay. He's not doing this for anything besides help us, I think. You know what I mean?
Here's a perfect example, too, right? Biden's been around for 47 years in this fucking bullshit, hasn't done a fucking thing. Not one thing on his resume. Trump's been here for 4 years. He's done more in 4 years than he's done in 47.
Really, only 3.
Right.
Because the last year they fucking took it from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump kept alluding to that in the debates. He was saying 47 years in politics and
Yeah.
they haven't done
I mean,
anything.
47 months, I do more than you in 47 years.
I guess he has a point there, right?
Yeah, but that's nothing. I mean, I haven't seen, you know, I drive around, I see fucking Trump flags, Trump stickers, Trump lawn sign. I fucking maybe one Biden lawn sign. I maybe seen 2 Biden fucking stickers.
Yeah.
You look at the rallies, Trumps are fucking
Loaded.
packed, dude. And Biden, they don't even show you the background because ain't nobody there. It's just him
Yeah.
trying to read off the teleprompter.
Yeah, and waving to an empty field.
So going back to your construction, Christian, you have 2 companies. I said Silvco Development and then Forza.
Yeah, so Forza is a development company, and then Silvco Builders is my construction company. So I develop with one company, and then Silvco is a construction company that builds for not only my own stuff, but I build for other people as well. I'm doing a restaurant for a company right now in the Seaport that's coming along nice. So I do
Still
a lot
active
of
in
stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Seaport's come a long way, right?
See, I remember we used to bury bodies in the Seaport. It was a fucking just a parking lot, huge. There was nothing there. There was Anthony's Pier 4, the Harbor side,
Harbor Club.
the Harbor Club, yeah.
20 years ago.
And then all of a sudden, boom! In the last 10 years, it's
Booming down there.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Great location. I mean, prime real estate, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And you can bar hop right there too. Easy.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of bars and clubs.
And there's that big parking thing right there too, so you're not really worried about too much parking.
Yeah, parking's not too bad down there. A bunch of parking garages. So you've won over 60 awards for your businesses.
Yeah, so I got in this business coming out of school in 1999. I went to work for my father, and then coming out from working with my father, I went on. We had like different views. I wanted to grow. So I'm just going back to the Trump thing, just because it was similar in my story when I went on to the Trump thing. Is like his father. His father was a residential guy, and that's kind of how Donald was molded.
Yeah.
And he wanted to break off and do these high skyscrapers and shit like that. It was the same kind of thing. I mean, I was with my grandfather, my father. My grandfather showed me everything on the field. My father showed me what was in the office. And I remember as a kid, I used to say to my father, "What do you do in this office? This is boring. There's nothing here." And then as you get older, you see what goes on. I mean, that's where everything happens. So from there, I broke off and started doing my own stuff. I started doing a lot of commercial stuff, retail, hotel. I kind of got into everything.
Yeah.
And I never said no. My grandfather always told me, if somebody asks you if you can build it, you say yes, because if you can't, somebody else can, and that's it.
You're gonna lose a
Words
job.
of wisdom, I would say.
Yeah.
Fucking hotels must have been crazy building hotels, no? It's probably a lot to it.
It's a different thing, but it's repetitive. So they'll say that one room, it's times how many of the rooms there are.
So then if it's like all cookie cutter, then it's easy once you're in the fucking swing of things.
Yeah.
So current projects, and then you guys, you were a trainer?
Yes.
Or I know you trained, but did you actually train other people?
Yeah, so I went to college for a little while, and then when I came out, I studied personal training, went in, started doing training, and my techniques with people is I engage them versus kind of treating them like, I'm trainer, your client, this is what you do. I engage with them, I box with them, I run with them, I do sit-ups with them, I work out with them.
Yeah.
It was like
You're training
we did
with
it
them,
together.
not just telling them what to do.
Yeah, I wasn't like a robot saying, do this, do this, do this.
You were actually doing it
Well,
at the same
that's
time.
actually wicked good.
Like what a coach would do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, how many times you go to these gyms and like you see the fucking trainers? They've never trained ever, but they went to school and they can tell you what to do.
This is what they do, right? And this is like I
Break it on down.
and observe it. So
Give us a rant.
they stand and they're like 1, 2. I know how to fucking count. All right, I don't need you to fucking count. So skip the counting bullshit, and then I mean, they don't know what they're squeezing, what they're not squeezing, how they're not looking at form. They're on their fucking phones. They're looking at the broad's ass across the fucking way. And I mean, there's all that shit's going on, and no one's even giving a fuck. But when I got in, I got on the ground, and I would yell. I'd just make it like out of
like old days, you know.
Yeah, I want to see sweat dripping off your head.
Like old days, I say, you used to pumping up each other.
Yeah. Yeah, so I did that for a while, and I liked it. I was good at it. And then I got into bodybuilding myself from being in the gym all the time.
You do any shows?
Oh, yeah. I did some. I won one in Vermont, and then I went to a national show in Pittsburgh, and come in 6th over there. But, yeah, it was good.
You still doing active in that scene?
I am still in the gym every day. I still diet all week. But because of this COVID bullshit, they've canceled all the shows this year.
Yeah.
So, most of them, I should say. So I'll start next time. It starts the next year.
What kind of diet are you on?
I do a keto diet,
okay.
But not a keto diet where most people, they go and Google keto and it tells you you can eat fucking French fries, a stick of fucking butter, and all this other
bacon.
Shit. Yeah, bacon. It ain't that. This is down to basically avocados, nuts, peanut butter, like healthy olive oil, that kind of stuff, and then proteins. So I strictly do protein and fats, and that's it. No carbohydrates.
You have a cheat day at all?
Yeah, one. Okay. I'm in this fucking restaurant. How do I not?
I know. I'd probably have a cheat day every day if I was here.
The garlic bread's like crack. I mean, when it was on the table earlier,
God.
I looked at it and it's like, one piece isn't going to kill me. One piece isn't going to kill me.
Maybe you can't have just one.
And then I know that, so I just say, fuck it, I don't have it.
Better off, right?
Yeah.
How long has the restaurant been here? When did you open it? And
did you take it over, or did you just get the whole idea? Or
no, so when this first started, I was looking for restaurants on Hanover Street, and I told my broker, I said, "Hey, you're gonna find me a place on Hanover Street." Blah blah blah. I asked, there was 3 places I wanted to go after. They wouldn't sell. So this one, he found out about. He came to me with it, and I started coming in for like a year. I started coming in all the time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see
how everything operates,
how everybody moved. Yeah. So as I saw that, I said okay, and we came in, and we ended up closing the December 3rd last year, and we went from winter to COVID to winter. Basically, got fucking stone cold fucked.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. A lot of businesses have had to go through that.
I mean, you definitely have a great spot. Definitely great location.
Oh, yeah, it's a great location. I mean
you can't really go wrong.
But in the food, I'm not just saying it because of the restaurant, but these chefs are like second to none. The food, I mean, the people that already come here, they sold on the food. The food's ridiculous. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been here down the North End, it's all like pretty much classic Italian, I would say. But you guys do have a big raw bar that you guys are known for.
We got a raw bar, and we make everything between seafood and pasta, and then you mix the seafood and pasta. And then if you make up something in your mind, I feel like having this with this and this, we make it. That's it.
That's good. That's good.
Hamo, what's your favorite dish here?
I think he's tried everything in the fucking place.
Everything? You like it?
Yeah, I love the seafood.
Yeah, you like
top
the salmon.
seafood.
You like the stuffed salmon.
Salmon is good, yeah.
Salmon.
Yeah.
Salmon is highly recommended, so if you come down here, make sure you...
Hamo's choice, guys.
Hamo's choice is salmon.
You can have it. Oh, he has great food.
Then you guys got sweet smoke. It's, what is it, a sugar bar?
Yeah, so we have...
Yeah, that's special thing.
Kim,
Boston
can you
Blue.
make one so I can bring it? A goblet?
Blue, no, what
So what we have is a goblet. This is another little funny story. So...
No, he wants to make you to drink one.
I want you guys to pick it out.
Oh yeah, you drink it?
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Thank you. He'll drink it.
He won't. He's sober. Me, not so much.
I have like a Mai Tai.
Make do whatever you want. Don't matter. Yeah, whatever you think.
So I was down in Miami, and there's this place called the Sugar Factory. I don't know if you ever heard.
Like in Foxwoods.
Yeah, they got in Foxwoods, yeah. So I met with the owner twice, right? I met him one day, flew to Miami, talked to him. We got a game plan. I was going to open one here in Boston. I went the second day, went down, we made the deal. So he gave me the licensing agreement. I came down here. He had the connections with the people who own the Faneuil Hall.
Yeah.
And I got the spot. We started, I mean, we had everything ready to roll. I get a phone call like right after, everything was pretty much done. I spent tons of money on attorneys, and he's like, listen, you can't do it no more. We're going to keep it corporate. Nobody from the outside can open one. I said, are you fucking serious? I said, with everything you gave me, you already gave me the licensing agreement. So I could have sued him. We could have did whatever we had to do, but it didn't happen that way.
You're already in a hole.
Instead, what I did is I said, okay, so if you're not gonna let me do that there, then I'm gonna open my own, and I'll do the same fucking drinks you're fucking doing, and I'll do them fucking better.
Fuck me, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck me, fuck you. Exactly. So that's what happened here.
What's the story behind the Snapping Turtles?
This is a good story, right?
I've been dying to hear this. I see it now. You got T-shirts and everything.
Yeah, I got the T-shirts.
Don't forget, guys. You listen. We'll go over the social media at the end. You guys can grab some merch from Christian.
So I got 2 T-shirts. So I got the Snapping Turtle one, and then I got Up Your Sister's Ass Sideways.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
That's Hamo's choice.
Hamo's
choice.
You're gonna have a sweater.
But before he does, he said, "You got a sister? Okay, we won't put up her ass." But so the Snapping Turtles things was again. On social media, I didn't know what any of this stuff meant, viral. So people are calling me, telling me, Christian, you're going viral. I'm like, what is viral? I don't understand what that even means. And they're like, it's going to different countries, you're getting X amount of views. I did one for the police. I don't know if you remember when Starbucks wouldn't serve the police.
Yeah, they were doing that fucking, not the fun, but that whole shit that happened,
So I came on, I said, listen, any first responders and anybody in blue, you come to the restaurant, you get the cappuccino, coffee, express, whatever you want for free. You come see me, I'll take care of it. Fuck them.
Yeah.
That went to like 1.8 million people. I had
shit.
Oh,
wow.
I had people from Italy, Australia, Dubai, from Ireland, leaving me voice messages on my DM thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, and when I started listening to them, I'm like, what? I don't know these people. Is this a gimmick? Is this a scam?
Yeah.
But then they would tell me like where they heard it. I'm like, oh, it's from the fucking rant, and that blew up. So what happened was just getting back to the Snapping Turtle thing is if somebody says something negative to me or they don't like what I have to say, right? Because there's always an asshole.
Oh yeah.
So somebody will say, stop crying about Trump. Before I can even reply, I have all these people that are with me on my side snapping at this motherfucker, right? So, by the time I can even look, like 3, 4, 5 people
already got your back.
tell them, you're a fucking scumbag, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, oh, I love this. These are my fucking snappers. They're snapping at these people. So that's how I started saying snapping to them, because they were snapping at people.
Just like I have End of It. You remember End of It? 10 years ago?
What is it?
My logo, End of It.
No, wait, what?
I
End of
started
it?
10 years ago, End of It.
You started that?
Yeah, I started.
No, I don't remember
I
that.
used to have a T-shirt and all that.
Really?
10 years ago.
So did you go viral from that?
Yeah, but that time it was more live.
Not like internet as much.
I put the visuals in.
You got social media famous for a little while? I didn't even realize that.
I'm the real guy over here, man.
Can people still look that up?
Yes, End of It.
All right, Google Hamo End of It, and make sure you check it out.
Watch out, it's not a porn site.
So, what are your upcoming plans for anything that you got going on?
So, well, obviously, we're hoping that this all straightens out. This whole virus thing straightens out. We get back to a normalcy, right? And we'd like to open another place, do something a little different. We have some ideas. I don't want to bring them public yet.
Yeah.
We're doing that. In development, we have a couple things going here in the North End. In Winthrop, we got some things going. It's we got a lot of things on the burner, but it's hard to pinpoint or put a milestone on something when you don't know what the fuck's going to happen tomorrow.
The rules change every other week.
Yeah, literally. We still don't even know who the president is, right? And here we are with a week past, and it's still up in the air, even though they took down some of Biden's votes.
What do you listen? How do you follow your news?
Honestly, I get it from all different sources. Oh, here's the. Here we
go. Here we go. We got the sugar bowl.
Watch out, because the camera's over there. So this is a goblet. Which one's this?
This is the Patriot.
This is called the Patriot.
Patriot. Here we go. Yeah.
All right.
So dolce fumo, which means sweet smoke in Italian. So there's this. This is the sweet. This is the smoke.
You have it.
There it is.
Now you're gonna take a sip and see if it's good or bad.
It's gonna be good.
Rob, you better get on that, bro. Hamo's grilling it right now.
I've actually, you want to get a
You
straw?
can have it, but I got my beer going.
I've actually never had one of these things before.
That's it.
All right, he's drinking it right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
It is delicious.
Good?
Yeah. Actually, very good.
What's it taste like?
Chris, you can have it too.
I'm good. thank
Tastes
you. I'm
like
not
tastes good. Tastes like I could drink 13 of them and pass out somewhere. Yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's a mix of there's like the Sprite, there's lemonade,
Yeah,
there's rum, vodka.
Yeah, they're like this all different. I read some of them, and then just with dry ice, and that's it. Let it rock.
Yeah.
You can garnish them however you want and stuff like that.
Yeah, we put a lot of either it depends on which one you order, but it's candies or cherries or watermelons. And there's a blue one that we put gummy sharks in that looks like it's swimming through a lagoon.
Oh yeah,
And that's called. What's the exact name of that again?
This is the Patriots. We have like a Patriot, a Bruin. We have a North Ender. We have all different names.
Boston themes.
Yeah, all Boston themes.
So make sure if you're in the area, come down and try one of these. They look good.
Yeah, it tastes great.
Would you would continuously drink them throughout the night?
I would drink. I would have one, and then I would just still drink my tequila on the rocks, and I would chase it with this. Like,
Okay, wow, you're getting fucked up then.
Yeah.
See, and I think that's another thing too. Just funny you say that. Is there's new rules that they're implying, right? On at the 9:30 thing, right?
How about you got to wear the mask outside?
Oh, outside, yeah, mandate. It's a mandate. Fucking wearing the mask.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they wipe your ass with the
I
fucking
smoke
mask.
cigar every day, so what the fuck?
No, but the
14 hours a
or the
day.
9:30. How do you know the difference between a glass of water at 9:35 or a fucking glass of wine at 9:35? Right? There's no fucking such thing. Not only that, what's going to do is going to force everyone to buy liquor early and party at their house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already happening.
Even what about they're talking about? You can only have a couple people in your house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, oh yeah,
and Christmas.
Yeah, you know, did you hear my thing about that?
How do you feel about that? Because I feel they're discouraging family gatherings right now.
All right, so first of all, if you have an Italian family, first of all, you got a fucking army.
Christmas
Eve,
Eve.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, everything.
Yeah.
And the next day, and then the day after for the leftovers.
Right, exactly. The leftovers usually better too. But this is my take on that. So you can have 50 people at a funeral.
Yeah.
But you can't have more than 6 people at a fucking house at any time, or 2 families together. And they want you to have it outside. And you can wear your mask, and they want to ask you to social distance while you're at your own fucking house.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself with all that shit, right? So this is my thing. I'm going to have a fucking wake and a funeral for my turkey, because the turkey's going to die on Thanksgiving. And I'm going to have 50 fucking people come to the fucking funeral, and they can stick that rule up your fucking ass.
He's going to kill 2 turkeys.
Yeah. I got to get 60 fucking 100 people. Fucking
unbelievable. I can't. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them discouraging the family gatherings.
Yeah, and then they're saying they're going to give you fines. I mean, I think California it was they were shutting off people's fucking utilities.
I heard it.
Is that how they're regulating it?
Yeah. Are they
like spying on people?
And there's a bunch of fucking stool pitches anyway, because they put out the fucking hotlines.
They did that to the gym. I don't know if you heard that story about that gym in Massachusetts.
No, I don't think so.
It was one in New Jersey too. So when they deemed essential or non-essential, right?
Yeah.
This kid says I'm essential. This is for fucking people who want to stay healthy.
Right.
So I'm opening, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So we opened. They tried to shut him down. He said, "Fuck you." Stayed open. They shut his electric off, and they shut his fucking water off, so we couldn't operate.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, I did hear about
illegal.
that. Yeah.
That's illegal.
They were doing it to the residents. That's fucking crazy.
Right. So what gives you the right to do that to somebody? Nothing. And God forbid if we sue them. So you know how many times Baker's being sued? He's being sued right now. He's been sued 1 million times. That's taxpayer money that's paying his legal bills.
Yeah.
So do you think he really gives a fuck about being sued?
No.
Do you think he gives a fuck if he wins or loses?
He doesn't. If he loses, he's going into the White House. If Biden gets in,
Exactly.
That's his hope. That's his hope.
That's the MO. Yeah. But I mean, it's taxpayers' money that are paying this bullshit. I mean, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck's gonna go on with all this shit. But they got to figure it out. And like the vote thing, you can never get a right answer from no matter what news station you watch too. It's always going to be different. And I watch off-breed ones. Like I'll watch One American News, and even though Chris thinks they're pro-Trump, maybe that's why I like them better.
I do too. But where I get a lot of my stuff is so a lot of my followers will send me stuff constantly on all different stuff, all different news channels, and a lot of them have like information before the media has it.
Yeah.
So I'll read it in the morning, and then I'll try to fact check it and make sure it was like good,
legitimate.
Just like the other one I found out the other day when Pennsylvania retracted their votes and his electoral number went down, so he wasn't acting as president. And I checked it out, and then as soon as I mentioned it, people started sending me the fact checks, like, this is it, this is real. Oh, they did it in Arizona. Oh, they did it in Michigan. So, I mean, the numbers of people and the amount of education that some of these people have in their resources are unbelievable.
Some people might be in the field, too, or have people that are in it, and I hear it firsthand. Some people might just stumble across something. But, yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck's going to go on.
You can't trust the mainstream media.
No, like even already that postal worker in Pennsylvania, he like ended up squealing and saying that it was all bullshit. And then, like, I think it was CNN came out and was like, oh no, he retracted, he said it wasn't true. But then today it was like, nope, it was confirmed that he didn't. He came out and said, I never said that.
Right. Well,
as far as what CNN was saying, as far as like retracting his thing, he said, I never retracted anything. What I said is my word. So I didn't go against it, but now they're just going back and forth, and most of the people watching mainstream news on like Fox and CNN and all shit, they believe every fucking thing.
Yeah, 100%. That's what they want, because Soros and Bill Gates and all these other guys, they all run that fucking media, and they only want to tell you what they want.
Didn't George Soros die last 2 years ago or something?
No.
Soros is funding all these fucking riots and shit.
Yeah, that's what
he's paying people to do these riots.
That's what the word is. Yeah.
Really? I thought he died, or he had a.
No.
Was it Soros? Or I'm thinking of somebody else.
You might be thinking of someone else.
Rothstein.
No, I don't know the Rothschilds, but that's not what. No.
I thought he had a heart transplant, and then I thought he died.
I don't know.
But it could have been still. It could be still a family, or maybe he is alive.
It could have been. Maybe
I'm sure they're all intertwined anyway.
But that the media, that's what they only want to show you what they want to show you, and that's it. And then that's how they're brainwashing half these people.
I agree. So it's better to get alternative news sources if you can, right?
Absolutely. You can't believe these. You can't turn on the TV today and listen to any of their bullshit, because there was a guy who did a slow motion. You know how they had the votes, the number of votes, like 1 million, whatever, and it was close. And then at the bottom, they gave you the percentages, like 49.6%. So by the time the real numbers are counted, they said it's a second. By the time CNN reports it, updates it on the TV, it's like a second delay. Well, they slowed the thing down, and when the numbers changed, there was 600 votes to Biden. They took away from Trump, and the percentages stayed all the same.
Yeah, I seen that.
And it was like slow motion, so it's like, you can't fucking bullshit this. This is like real life. The world saw it.
Look about when the best visual scale that I seen was the night after the election. The next morning when he got all those votes.
Oh yeah,
138,000. You seen the scale, and it was like boop. It was like a perfect 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
So how do you do that? It's like hitting the lottery, right? So you get 138,000 votes for Democrat, and not one.
And not even just for Trump. Not one independent. Nothing.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's why. Like it's. I don't know.
And Fairfax said the same thing. In Virginia, I think it is. They said, oh, there was 100,000 swing vote they took from Trump. They gave it to Biden. It was a clerical error. How the fuck is that a clerical error?
Right.
I mean. They were boarding up some of the.
I seen one that said that it wasn't they put a 1 instead of like it was supposed to be like say 50,000, but they put a 1 in front, so there's like 150,000. It was like a typo.
Yeah, it was a typo. Of course it was. Of course it was.
There's a lot of shadiness going on.
Yeah.
Oh man,
always is, and it's never more apparent than right now.
Well, I mean, in your lifetimes, right? I'm 47 years old. I've never seen. Like when Obama and Hillary and all these other people like this, you never really saw it. This much animosity, this much corruption, this much fighting between presidents. I mean,
no, they had scandals and stuff, you know,
but nowhere near like this.
No. Well, they're trying to divide you so much because it's their hatred for Trump, not necessarily
exactly.
Like people that vote for Biden aren't voting for Biden, because anybody that votes, in my opinion, is a fucking idiot, because he can't even form a sentence. You're really voting for Harris because she'll be president by summer.
6 months, absolutely.
If he wins, you know.
Yeah.
You think that was the whole strategy?
Yeah. Because originally they said how the media spun it was they were like they said something about you might know more, Christian, about it, is that like deeming the president incompetent, that he can get out of office.
It's a constitution.
But they pushed it. They made it seem like it was Trump, but they were talking about Biden. But they made it seem like it was Trump because he goes off the rail and makes tweets and fucking all this shit.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't. It was just for Biden.
So they also had a clip too with Biden talking, and he says, "I'm Kamala Harris, and I'm her running mate."
Yeah.
He said it that way, and then he goes, "Oh, you think I'm kidding?" So it was like, he said that and really meant it? Because the way he said it was like, he knew that Harris was going to end up being the president. I mean, this guy is incompetent. I mean, I don't know if you hear some of the what do you call it, the blurps that they do, but he never can put a sentence together like you said, and he makes up fucking words that mean nothing.
He just babbles.
He just babbles, and then people look at him like, "What the fuck did you say?"
No, the clips actually, those are the clips on him when the people mash them all together. Fucking, I think they're fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But then it's like thinking like, how could you? Anybody, even if you don't like Trump, don't vote for this fucking guy. What? He doesn't make any. He doesn't even know what fucking planet he's fucking on.
No.
Like,
when they went in I think the second debate, and he was talking about fracking or something to Biden, and he says, "I never said that." He goes, "You were on tape saying it."
Yeah.
He goes, "Where's the tape? Roll the tape." He goes, and Trump, he's like, I'll put the tape up tomorrow. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that was the first debate, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, here you are, national TV. You know you said it. You know you were fucking on tape saying it. How the fuck are you lying to the world right now and everyone's going to fucking follow in this bullshit?
Yeah, and how about Biden got more votes than Obama did? How does that fucking make sense?
In the world. Yeah, the most ever in the world, right?
Yeah, ever.
Yeah.
That's insane. There's something that's off.
Guy
with this
pooped
whole
his
thing.
fucking pants.
Yeah.
And fucking...
I don't know. Why do you think... Why do you think... Do you think it's because of the social media that a lot of people dislike Trump and maybe have leaned towards Biden in this whole thing? Some of the stuff that, he said, or they made it like he said
he's
it.
Brash, and people aren't used to that. People are suckers like sheep, and they're used to fucking being told what to do.
Yeah.
There's not that many leaders and fucking thinking people.
Yeah, that's true. I mean...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess people were offended by some of the things that he said. Maybe.
Yeah, well, and I respect that more because he don't give a fuck.
People calling him racist and those kind of things.
Yeah, and he's not racist. He did more for
he did more.
He got them all on unemployment. He gave them tons of chances.
Fucking gas was like $1.19.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was cheap. You know?
Yeah. No, it's. So, is there anything else that you want to talk about? Anything else that you want to tell the people?
What's on your mind, Christian?
So my mind.
Yeah, whatever you want to say.
We're not the radio. You're not censored here.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
I want to know who's going to give me a fucking massage later. But nah, it's I don't know. I want everything back to normal. I want to, the restaurant. I want to have fun at the restaurant. I mean, I love dealing with the people who come in here. I have passion. I'm an entrepreneur. From birth,
award-winning entrepreneur at that.
Have you always had the entrepreneurial spirit since you can remember?
More than your grandfather, right?
Well, no, my father, right, from when we were kids, like if we didn't get up at 4:30 in the morning, he'd fucking wake us up, and he'd be like we were supposed to work, either work at the house or I would have to go to a construction site and sweep shit or whatever, and it'd be like, if you don't fucking work, I'm sending you to China to fucking pick cotton. I said to my mother, I go, "You sending us to China?" And my brother and sister really weren't doing anything. I was the only one, so I would take out the trash. I do this.
Are you the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest, and I got a brother and I got a sister. We're all close though. It's like 1 year and something months. Yeah. But it's funny because my brother's a total opposite. My brother's very quiet. He's conservative. You can't rattle his cage. Yep. And you got to. And you say one thing wrong, I'm fucking
fly off the handle.
I'm gone.
So you always had that work ethic. Your grandfather instilled that into you when you were a kid.
Yeah,
and it carried on.
Every holiday, every vacation or snow day or whatever it was, I would always be picked up and always go to work. At 8 years old, I was walking on roofs. I was driving backhoes. At 16, I started my own business. It was funny. I had a slogan. So it was called, I don't go by Chris. I go by Christian. Chris, there's too many Chris's in this world.
Nice. Right, that's the one.
Yeah. Right? So, but people will say Christopher, or they'll say Chris. I'm like, nah, I'm Christian. So my mother used to tell me, your name's Christian. If they call you in school by a different name, then you don't answer.
Yeah.
So they called me Chris, and I'd sit there like this. They'd go up and do something at the chalkboard, and I just ignore. I get in trouble. My mother said, "What do you get in trouble?" I said, "You told me not to answer Chris as a Christian." So I was like a joke within the family. But when and then when everyone after summer you come back to school, and then the teachers would always say, "Oh, so little Johnny, what did you do?" "Oh, I went to Disney World." "Or what did you do?" "Oh, I did this." And I did. "Christian, what did you do?" I worked for my father. I was sweeping units and moving lumber around. Like it was like or going to look at a land. But you know something? When you're a kid, you don't realize it. But when I got older, it's the things that he instilled in me that made me who I am today.
Yeah,
in other words, I grind, I hustle every fucking day. And the stress affects people some ways. Like for me, I eat stress. It's like I have skin like a lizard. But when I was 16, and I was trying to find things that would rhyme. So I had Chris's Construction. If your roofing is drooping, your siding is sliding, and your deck is a wreck, give me a call. So it was,
all right.
And it was kind of catchy, right?
Yeah.
So I used to make flyers, and I used to go into malls, and I used to put the flyers in the windshields.
Yeah.
And I just started
fucking grinding,
growing my business, and I would hire my friends from school. I'd pay them good money, and then that's how I did it.
But, how old were you when you opened the company?
16.
No,
as soon as I had my license,
Wow. First company was at 16.
Yeah, my own company.
Wow,
16.
so you were in school still, and
I had a brand new Toyota truck. I bought brand new, and so everyone at school would be like, "What the fuck?" And I had it jacked up with 36-inch Super Swampers.
Yep.
And back in the day, we had fluorescent fluorescent pink, like shocks, fluorescent pink windshield wipers. Remember that stage?
Yeah.
Everyone was like fluorescent. So I was driving around in that, and that's it.
Yeah, man. It sounds like you're pretty much the definition of a hustler, man.
I'll do anything. I mean, whatever. If I can make a score, I'm making a score.
The epitome of blue collar hard work that turned into a success story.
Yeah.
And is now an entrepreneur. And I think that's inspirational for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like I love what I do. It's not like I wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
and
you're like fuck. Yeah.
It's like I get up at the same. I don't have alarm clocks. It's 4:30. Up, boom, and I hit it.
You've been doing it for your whole since you were 14 years old.
Yeah, like legit, like since 8 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And one thing I like politically too that you said is when I asked you if you were Republican or whatever, and you said no, I'm backing the people that I think are best for the country. And that means, you take a look at both sides. You're not just skewed towards one.
Nah.
And I think that's something that we need. You know what I mean? I think that's how I kind of think. I consider myself to be independent, and I feel the same way. So I dig that because a lot of people would, try to,
sway you one way or another.
Exactly. Propaganda from one side, propaganda from the other side.
The problem with all the parties is that it's always going to be a Republican or a Democrat. I don't think has there been an independent.
Well, there's independent candidates.
Has anyone ever?
Not the presidency.
So.
No, not the presidency.
Yeah. So
I mean,
at least vote independent and vote against somebody. Maybe like if you're instead of voting for Trump or Biden, vote independent.
There's only been a few independents that have even been in the ballpark of
and they don't
close.
even get fucking rated out.
Peanuts.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess you got to do what you feel is best for the people, and for the country, right?
That's exactly what I think. I mean, and going back to there's so many people that hate him for when they brought out the pussy thing, or they said that what he did with China, or there's so many things that they say negative about him. Why don't you look at the fucking positives?
Because then they're going to fucking see that and vote for him.
Right.
Like, okay, so he's vulgar and he made a tweet about grabbing a pussy. Every one of my friends would have made that same tweet, so I can relate to him.
And all my friends would have grabbed the pussy. So, I mean, it's great. And I don't know if you remember, but Paris Hilton came out and spoke against all that shit. She said, "No, I know him. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
and that's not him. I mean, for a celebrity status girl like that to come out and speak for him, that's got to say something."
And plus, you met him too, right? When you went on the show,
I met him a few times. I met him like 3 different times. Yeah,
and you thought he was a good guy.
I'll say it the way it is. I mean, a girl walked by. He said, "Wow, look at that ass." I mean, he said, "Fuck every other word." Absolutely, he was a regular guy's guy. He wasn't polished back then. He's not polished in the White House. But you know what? I'm not polished. And I do all kinds of business. I do multi-million-dollar deals. I do small things. It's got to be how you portray yourself or how you conduct yourself. I mean, I have a bad mouth, and I'm rough around the edges. And I got tattoos. You got tattoos, right?
Yeah.
You got tattoos.
Yeah.
So some people, like I just talked to a client, matter of fact, last week, and he's Italian, and all my tattoos are all Italian. So I got Venice, I got Rome.
That's good work.
Yeah. So he says, "Oh, geez, that's beautiful. I can't have tattoos in what I do." So in this day and age, I'm kind of thinking like, I think you can have tattoos. Doesn't matter what you do.
Shouldn't matter.
It's different now, I feel like. But you said you just dealt with it recently.
And he said, he said that in my line of work, I can't have tattoos, which I thought was very strange.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's getting better, but I think still there's that stigma about tattoos, even beards. You know, there's jobs they won't hire you if you got a beard.
Well, even
if you got facial hair.
Well, I'd rather Sherry would love for me to shave again, shave everything.
Yeah,
they say every time I see her, can you trim it? Can you trim it? I'm like, no, I don't want to. But
I'm strongly against that.
I can tell.
I just think you do what you got to do and look the way you want to look, and that's it.
I mean, tattoos definitely came a long way.
Oh yeah.
I mean, before when I started getting tattoos, I was in high school. I think I was the only kid besides one kid that came from South Providence that got adopted or something. He went to live with a family out there, but it was totally different, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's like more every asshole gets a tattoo too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just to get one.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Everything, they all.
But there's so many successful people that look different ways. I mean, at this point,
fucking sleep.
You know.
Look at Stallone, right? Stallone never had a tattoo until I think he was like 65 years old or something.
Expendables came out and he fucking loaded up.
And he got a sleeve, his chest, his back. I mean, it was like, what the fuck are you doing at that age doing that? But he married the right girl. He put her picture on there. He had the kids. He put them on. I mean, he's got. This part is definitely true. You ain't getting one. Once soon as you get one, you're getting fucking infinity.
You're going, you're going all the way.
Absolutely,
So, you got any social media you wanna plug? Any contacts where people can
listen to your fucking? Are you gonna? Now I notice you're at the 4,999 friends. You're gonna have to do your own page.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have a second page, a business page.
You know, so I have like 17,000 followers, like on the follow, because you can follow me. I have because it's public,
right?
And then the friends I've had 5,000, but a couple will drop off if I say something the wrong way. Some will come back on. I mean, I got 1 million sitting there, and I feel bad because I don't want to be rude. Like not friending somebody, but you only have 5,000. So I don't. And people say, "Well, why don't you just do a thing?" I don't know how to fucking do it. Honestly, God, I don't know how to do that. People tell me I should do a YouTube channel. I don't know how to do that.
You should.
I just don't know how to do these things. So I don't even consume.
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
CC Fit 22.
CC Fit 22. So everyone follow. Are you putting your videos on there?
Yeah.
All right. So CC Fit 22 on Instagram. I'm gonna have to follow you because I didn't know you were on there. But because Instagram is kind of like, I mean, obviously you've got a strong following on Facebook, but Instagram I think is a little bit easier.
Instagram's good.
There's no limit on the amount
Instagram.
of. There's no limit on the amount of friends you can have, and everyone can see your stuff if your page is public.
Yeah, and my Instagram is weak because I didn't start on Instagram. I started on Facebook, and that's when I went viral. And then after I got viral, I put them on Instagram. So that didn't grow as fast, but I think I'm maybe somewhere near 3,000 on Instagram. I don't know.
Okay, so everyone check out Christian Silvestri on Facebook, CCFit22 on Instagram, and you'll be dropping more videos, I assume, in the near future.
Yeah, you do one almost every fucking day.
I do. I do almost every day. And today I did one of those little fucking whack.
With the waxing and stuff.
With the wax, right? Yeah. But you know what's funny? So I had a fake, on Snapchat you can do different faces.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen you with the mask and
a mask and a towel.
hair.
But people are like, wow, the people driving by you must have looked at you like you were crazy.
It was real.
Like, how the fuck you think I'm really going around with a fucking paint fucking thing on my head and a fucking facial?
I thought it was real too.
And then I had a fucking dog licking my face, and
that was the cat. That was dog.
Yeah, but that was not really. That was a make believe. I mean, it's just crazy. Like some people really think this shit's going on. Nah, I ain't that fucking crazy. I'm fucked up, but not that fucked up.
All right, Hamo, you got anything you want to say? Any social media you want to plug or promote?
Check out Design by Hamo.
Design by Hamo
at Facebook.
On Facebook,
you can just like it and see my
Design
page,
by Hamo.
my jewelry. I custom made cigar jewelry and any other jewelry I can do it, but my niche is cigar jewelry. Actually,
okay, cigar jewelry. So all the cigar smokers,
all the Christians wearing my jewelry right here. Right?
We're gonna post some pictures of all this too.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you on Instagram as well? You're on Instagram,
Design by Hamo.
Design by Hamo on Instagram. Design by Hamo on Facebook. You got a website?
I do, yeah. Designbyhamo.com.
Designbyhamo.com. Make sure you check out Hamo's jewelry. I known him for a while. He's a good guy and a top-notch jeweler.
Thank you.
And so I think that's about it, right? You got Rob. You got anything else?
No, man. I think that was great. We appreciate you guys both for coming
Christian,
on.
thank you very much.
No, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
You know, yeah, man. I guess that's it.
That's
right?
it. So make sure you,
Christian. Thank you, Hamo. Thank you, my brother.
yeah,
for
thank you
coming down.
guys.
We
Check out Christian
appreciate it.
Silvestri and Hamo, the jeweler, designed by Hamo.
Dolce Fumo, 73 Salem Street, Boston, Massachusetts.
Peace.
Peace, guys.
That's right, boys. Street Corner Soapbox. We're fucking out of here.
Follow us on Instagram at street_corner_soapbox.
Don't forget, guys, check us out. Like us on Facebook at Street Corner Soapbox.
And subscribe and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, Stitcher.
And all digital platforms. Don't forget, all of our episodes are going to be on streetcornersoapbox.com. Love you all.